Welcome back, dollies.
Welcome back. Happy Monday.
Happy literal Monday.
I know we're a day
Day
late
late. We're a
recording.
day late, but that's okay. Better late than never.
Exactly.
And you are officially 19 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, I'm officially 19 weeks, and today I have felt the baby move more than I've ever felt it move. I feel like before it's just kind of been like
Fishbowl.
sporadic.
I always like
Yeah.
explain it like they're like bumping a fishbowl, like me,
That's what I'm like, it literally feels like a little goldfish is in there, like, meow, meow.
bumped you, sorry.
Yeah, and I think it was more sporadic. Like it was just random. And definitely if I was just like sitting still, not doing anything, then I would be like, oh, I just felt something. But it wasn't super like consistent. Um, and then last night I was feeling it a lot. And then today, like after I ate breakfast, I was really feeling it. I was like, ooh, it freaked me out a little bit. Because then I started really thinking about like the inside and like just going against my abdomen. I don't know. I'm like, ooh. So it's definitely been an experience, but we're getting there.
I'm almost halfway.
I know.
And
Mm,
I am 35 weeks and 2 days, I think, today.
yeah,
So I'm trucking towards the end.
I know.
But
That's
I've also got a sickie on my hands. Poor guy. He's got a fever and a sore throat. So
I know, poor
my little
thing.
partner.
Hopefully it passes soon.
I know. I'm like, your body's fighting. I'm sorry. He keeps getting chills. He's like, I'm so cold and he's so
Oh,
hot. I'm like, I'm
that's the
sorry.
worst. The chills, like the body aches and chills are just the
I don't
worst.
think he's ever had any, like, honestly, I don't think he's ever had anything like this. Like, he's had a fever to fight it off, but never where he's like got chills and like,
Yeah, the body aches.
so made some soup. Hopefully he'll eat some. He hasn't had really an appetite. He had a popsicle, the last one we had.
Aw, well, hopefully it's like a 24-hour thing and he wakes up better tomorrow.
But I took
Fingers
my vitamin
crossed.
C, took my zinc. We're gonna
Good.
keep pushing. Hopefully
Good.
nothing. But I'm like, at least it's before the baby's here because it would be a lot harder, I feel like.
Yeah,
You have like a brand new
definitely.
baby and you're like, oh my God.
I know. Yeah, no, for sure. Better now than in a few weeks. Sorry, no, don't even think about it. Um, anything worth talking about this week?
The chicken coop is almost done. Honestly, if he was feeling better and I was feeling better, we would probably be out primering and painting the chicken coop right now.
What color are
But
you gonna paint it?
we're just painting it white, but we're gonna paint the doors a color. But I don't know what yet. We tried to have the girls pick, but it was just too all over the place. I'm
Yeah,
actually thinking like a flamingo pink.
cute.
Arkham kind of wanted a red. P was thinking like a teal. So we're all over the place.
Yeah, just do stripes to
I
fit
know
them.
Arkham's like, we could do rainbow. I'm like, I don't know. My dad was like, I thought you were gonna paint it like something inconspicuous. I'm like, is white like I guess white stands out, but I was like, what cut like brown
Like, try,
to
like he
match the
wants you to
trees?
camouflage it.
I know it's like a camouflage chicken coop. I don't know. What does that mean? I'm like, white? I don't know what's
So
wrong with
funny.
white.
I know. I feel like yeah, would probably do white and then an accent color somewhere or something.
But other than that, not a lot. Just trying to sort and do the things I need to do before baby comes. I don't know if I'm nesting. I did bake a ton, and somebody was like, "You're nesting." I was like, "Am I, or am I just getting done what I have to get done?" Like,
Right. Or am I just marking off the checklist?
so I did some freezer meal prep. I still have more to do because how annoying. I just last Monday bought these carrots. They usually last me. They're organic rainbow carrots. They usually last me like at least 3 weeks because I use them in different things, right? So I
Mm.
bought 2 bags of them because I was like, okay, I'm gonna be using them, I'm gonna be prepping stuff. So P was in the kitchen this weekend when he was off, and he was like, "Your those carrots, I don't know how long ago you bought them, but they were like milky." He's like, "So I rinsed them and they seem fine and they got hard again." He's like, "But I don't know." So he's like, "I'm letting them dry and if you can do whatever you." So I was like, that's weird. The other bag, perfectly fine. But the second bag, and I was like, I just bought them like 2 days ago. And
Weird.
then I put them in like a mesh bag usually. So I did that. I put them in a mesh bag and I took them out of the plastic and I was like, maybe they just needed the mesh bag and I hadn't put them in there. Completely soft when I took them out today. I'm like,
Weird.
oh my gosh, what is wrong with these? So I'm gonna have to just coat them. I'm like, this is not what I wanted to put in the freezer. We're running out of space, but
Yeah.
I always like to do broth cubes with
Hmm.
carrot, celery, onion, and
Hmm.
garlic, and then like make them into broth, blend it, and that way you can just throw them in with soups or pasta and like give it a bump. Like
Yeah.
that's what we're having right now from fresh because I didn't make the cubes yet.
Yeah.
Because it's like such a good immune boost. So I'm gonna have to do that after this. But yeah, I feel like I've just been in the kitchen, in the garden after the chickens. But like we haven't really gone anywhere.
Yeah. You're really doing the, what do they call it? The trad wife life.
Is my life. I don't even fully know what that is because I'm not on the social media much, but
Traditional wife.
oh, okay, I get it. And this baby is just like sometimes they're scaring me because you can't have your home birth until you make it past 36 weeks. So I'm like, chill out, quit ramming the birth canal, and don't break your water.
I know. Oh my gosh. Yikes.
So I feel like today the pressure has been a lot of like take your breath away pressure where you're like, ugh. But
Yeah,
maybe the baby's dropping. I don't know. I don't even fully know what dropping means, but
I know. Who knows what's going on in there?
who knows? But they doing the dang thing.
Yeah, seriously. Well, it definitely sounds productive and busy on your end. I feel like I haven't been that busy, just chilling, not much to note, you know, just living life. I feel like I love the second trimester and I wish it would stay like this.
I feel like the second trimester is just like, here I am. I'm so excited to be this pregnant. I've made it. I feel good.
Yeah, it's just like it really is the sweet spot, I feel like, where it's like you're not too big yet, where you're like things are getting harder physically.
Struggling.
It's like you're physically still good and
You
but you
look
have
good. You
yeah, and you feel good and the nausea's gone, like everything's just like, okay, we're good. So I'm trying to enjoy it as much as
soak
possible.
it up.
Yeah, because I feel like time's going by so fast.
Oh, you cold here. Let me cover you up with this one. Keeps getting hot and cold, hot and cold.
I did get a lash lift. So if you thought I was wearing
Dude.
mascara or lash extensions, you're wrong because I'm not. And I highly recommend to anybody contemplating. Um,
And how long does that take?
I actually don't know
No.
because when I did it, I was doing it to help her promote it with like content and stuff. So she was doing it while trying to get like content. So I think if you're just like start to finish, maybe
Sorry.
like 30 minutes.
That's not
Um,
bad.
yeah. So, and I think it's supposed to last for like a month if you,
And is there any pain involved?
no, 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 no.
Hmm.
They pretty much just like put this thing on your eyelids that they can like brush your lashes onto, kind of, to flip them. And then they just put the like solution or whatever, and then they just let it sit, and then they just take it off. I know. She did a lash lift and a tint. So they're like darker.
Oh, that's
I
interesting.
know. But I feel like if you
Yeah,
have like
because people
long,
have sometimes people have like red lashes or like blonde lashes. That would be really that's
yeah,
smart. The
totally.
tint
'Cause
thing.
mine are long, but they're not obviously this curled naturally. And they're like my hair color, but maybe a little lighter, so you can't
What color
see
do
them.
you think your hair is?
Brown.
Okay, I like for years, I don't know, my dad I was always like, your hair's black. And he's like, my hair's not black. It's very dark brown. I'm like, what? I feel like your hair's black. But then now, and my hair used to be lighter and it's gotten darker. And sometimes I'm like, I feel like it looks like I have black hair, but like, but
Yeah.
then P has like actually black hair. His hair is
Yeah.
actually black. So when
Yeah.
I like pull my hair and like compare it to his, I'm like, okay, my hair is not black, but I feel like it looks black.
That's so funny. No, yeah. Brown hair.
And your hair looks black. I would say you have black hair. But then if I compared it to P's, then I would not be black, probably.
Yeah. I mean, it does blend in with my tank top a little bit. It's a dark brown.
The darkest. So sorry, we're
Um,
wild over here. If you are on YouTube, I apologize. There's a lot of movement happening on my side, but we're just struggling. This baby's moving and kicking me, and then my other big baby's moving and bumping me. So apologies.
Apologies. Um, I was gonna say something about the hair thing and then I just forgot.
It'll
It's
come to
gone.
me.
It's gone.
Disappeared.
It's gone and it probably won't come back. Uh, the pregnancy brain is real. It's a real thing for me at least. And I looked into it because I was like, oh, am I just being dramatic? Like, is this like a placebo effect? You know, people tell you, so then you just blame it on that. No, it's a real thing. It says like the gray matter in your brain while you're pregnant is like rearranging itself, and you can lose part of your brain during
I mean,
pregnancy.
I think it's wild that flamingos, I didn't know this, and you may already know this. Okay, you're bumping my table. Move your butt. You may already know this, but I did not know this, and I read this, and I was like, it makes so much sense. Flamingos, the ones that are like not bright pink, they like lose all their color. They're like moms. When they become moms, they lose all their pink color because they have so much. Like, how cute is that? And then like 2 years later or so, it like builds back up.
I feel like I have heard that before,
It's
and it
wild.
does totally make sense.
I like even at 1 year old, I didn't feel like myself still. Like when Arkham was one, I just like still wasn't
Oh my God,
me.
I thought
Like,
you said I totally heard it as if when you were 1 year old. I was like,
you know me.
I didn't feel quite like myself that first year of birth.
Honestly, it took closer to like when Arkham was about to be two, and I was like, I feel like I'm kind of know who I am again.
Yeah, they say it takes the body, I think, like a full year to just recover, like internally,
It's rough.
100%. Yeah. So crazy.
Oh,
I know. Maddie, she was like, so you think you'll have postpartum depression? I was like,
thanks.
no. I was like,
Thanks for
I don't
giving me
think
something to worry about.
I know. I was like, I mean, I don't think you can determine.
She wild. Does she not know? What is she thinking?
I don't know. And then I was like, I mean, I'm like, I don't think so, but like I can't tell you. Like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna have it, or no, I'm not. I'm like, I hope not. I don't see myself having it, but I don't think a lot of people see themselves having it, and then it just happens.
And
I'm
even
like,
when you do
no.
have it, like you don't really realize it.
Exactly. I'm like, I don't
But I
know.
would be honest with you and be like, okay, you need to get some help. You're struggling.
Totally. Yeah, and I told her I'm like I've read into things that there's like different levels of it and like there's a lighter level called like the baby blues and then there's like actual like postpartum depression and I think Kylie Jenner talked about that with her second. She said she cried every day for like a month and the doctor pretty much told her like, "Oh, it's you have like the baby blues pretty much." And then she was just she said she just felt sad and then she just like got out of it one day. But I'm like, I don't know the answer to your question. She's also a suspect for stealing my silverware from my
This is the most insane thing. I can't believe that it happened in April and I'm just hearing about it, but it's insane.
She
Okay.
doesn't know that she's still a suspect because I asked her and I texted her and
It's just wild. Like, do you think they threw it away on accident? Like, what does your silverware look like?
It's just regular, like stainless steel.
Like it's there's no other nothing else makes sense than they took it. My P was like, that's crackhead activity. What the hell? I was like,
Literally, yeah. I want to find the thing because I want to see what her exact response was. Because she pretty much said they weren't in the kitchen at all. Like they didn't go in there at all.
and
And then
how is that possible? Even if you order takeout, you go in the kitchen.
she said she didn't. Let me try to
We're
find.
accusing. This is a mom detective case.
Oh, I said, okay, that's what I said. So this was back May 7th because I think I was like, like, okay, maybe it'll pop up. Like these things
And you
will
know
pop
what's
up.
crazy? Because I remember when you were first pregnant, Jamil kept being like, well, what? We have no clean silverware now? And now I'm like, because there was only four effing forks. So
Wait, I
yeah, they
didn't
were
say
never
that.
clean. Because you were not feeling good, so you weren't really doing dishes. But he was like, God, we never have any clean silverware now. But then
But
that
we
clicked in my
both were
head.
like, where the F are the forks? Like, why do we not have any forks anymore? We're not, and there, like, we would look in the sink and there would be three forks in the sink. And I'm like, and it wasn't like we had piles of dishes. I was like, where? It didn't make sense that we were running out of forks. I got back from New York. I went to grab the spatula I always use to make Serena's food, gone. And I'm like, ugh, I was blaming Jamil right off the bat. I'm like, you put the dishes away. Where did you put it? You misplaced it. I was looking everywhere, still can't find it to this day. Then I have a straw cleaner and I leave it in like the dish drainer for the clean dishes. I leave it in there. Sometimes Jamil will grab it with the forks and stuff and put it in the thing, but I'll just go in the drawer and grab it and take it back out. Can't find it to this day. Then we started noticing we never had forks and spoons were like a
How
little
many did you
better.
have?
I don't even know, but we definitely had more than four. I feel like we had at least 6 to 8. So
Weird.
then I texted her and I was like, because I started realizing, I was like, you know what? When we came back from New York,
They were
after
gone.
Maddie stayed here, they disappeared. I'm like, things got weird. So I texted and I was like, when you stayed here, did you do something with the silverware? I was like, because half the silverware is gone and I feel like I'm losing my mind. So many things have disappeared.
Also, the spatula. What the F?
Yeah, she said, no, the whole time I was there, I ate out and I think I used like a cup for water. But no, there's no silverware stash in my purse.
What about your pockets?
No, for real. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. So I was like, oh, okay. So she doesn't know that I'm still looking at her as the main suspect for
It
this.
literally couldn't be anybody else. Would Serena
For
eat them all of a sudden?
for
No.
real. She wasn't even here. She was at my mom's. I'm like,
Ellie?
where are these forks? So I just bought some new ones on Amazon. I can't take it. I can't be washing four
No,
forks
that's
every
so
day.
annoying.
Like,
Four forks is wild. We literally do dishes at least every other day, and we're out of silverware. And we have maybe 10
yeah,
forks
on hand at all times.
at all times, and we run out.
Yeah, I
So
have no
four is
idea.
insane.
We've never had an issue with not having silverware. And now it's like the forks for sure. And then the spoons, it's like there's definitely some missing. It's not as bad. But like,
Let's
I
see.
don't know. It's not adding up. And it's just frustrating because I need to know the answer.
It's like,
And I'm
what the
like,
F
Maddie,
happened
if
to
you
them?
stole my silverware, it's okay. Just tell
Just
me.
tell
But
me.
I just don't want to go like mentally insane. If you needed forks,
If you
you
needed
tell
three
me.
forks, four forks,
Yeah,
okay.
take them. They're yours.
They're not at your mom's house, are they?
I don't think so. She would know. How would they have gotten there? Maddie?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like my mom would be like, Maddie, where did these forks come from?
Next time you go, you need to look for your spatula at your mom's and and see if
I
it's
know, for real.
there.
Let me just raid your kitchen. I just can't imagine like Maddie putting these random items in her purse and then
I
like
just mean like you take them to
unloading them.
lunch and then like, oh, I'm home. Let me wash them, whatever, and you don't even think about that they're not yours.
Maybe, but I don't even think she ordered food really. I think she went out to eat.
Mm,
So I don't know. I'm like, well, I'm looking at Simeon too then, because he was
yeah,
here.
we don't trust Simeon more than we don't trust
With my
Maddie.
forks?
You took
If
that spatula?
if I
Smack your
catch
face.
you with that spatula, it's game on. The pregnancy rage taking over.
Ow, oh my God, sorry. Just baby. I
So,
hate sitting down because the baby moves so hard when I sit
oh,
down. Honestly, that's the worst part.
so fork dilemma or fork investigation to be continued.
To be continued, and we need to hear about the new forks
Because
when they
I
arrive.
ordered new ones, just basic, like stainless steel. I literally just
They're
ordered.
forks are expensive. Silverware's
And everything
expensive.
I was finding was like the whole everything. And I was like, I just need forks and spoons. So I found a pack that was just forks and spoons, thank God. But like it was like have your salad fork and then your big fork and then your teaspoon and then your big spoon. I'm like, I just need a few spoons and a few forks.
Do you eat with the big forks or the little forks?
Well,
Or do
right
you,
now we only have four big forks.
and the spoons, are you big spoon or little spoon?
Depends what I'm eating. It really
Oh my
depends
God.
what I'm
I
eating.
always go the small, and even our small spoons, I'm like, are a little bit big. And I'm like, I wish it
So
was
some of
smaller.
our small spoons are so small, like you couldn't even fit anything on it.
What
It's
kind of
literally like
this is
teaspoons. It's like a teaspoon,
silver
I swear.
debacle is insane.
No, I don't know what's going on with the silverware, but we have like a spoon. It's huge. It's like, and then we'll have like a really small one like this big. And we only have a few of them now.
What?
All of the forks we have left are all big. But we used to have a variety because we kind of just started meshing like silverware that I had, silverware that he had from his old apartment, just kind of throwing it in there.
Okay, I
What
hate
was
that so
all
much.
gone?
Honestly,
Like
that's one of my pet peeves. I
what?
feel like I always grew up and like my grandma always had like mismatched silverware, like just
Yeah.
like randoms, and I hate it. I hate it.
Oh, I could care less.
Oh my God.
When you've
Or
experienced,
like dish sets that are not
oh yeah, ours are like
clean.
all over the place. We have like
Stressing me out.
four blue plates, like ceramic, I think, from Jamil's old apartment, and blue bowls from his old apartment. And then we have these like taupe color ones, bowls and plates, and then like smaller plates.
Hmm.
But because we just needed more, but like the blue ones, like they're still good. So I just like still have them in there. We just use them. But like, God forbid somebody steals our plates, you know?
You never know. Now you can't have nice things.
No, for real.
Don't
Hope
buy matching because somebody's gonna take them.
exactly. I
The
almost
Amazing
splurged on
Sky?
yeah, I almost splurged on the nice silverware. And then I was like, you know what?
We have had ours
Yeah.
for years. I will say that. We have nice silverware that at the time was $80 for a set of four.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
And we collected it and and our plates are the same thing. We have Fiesta ware. We have seven. We've broken a few things. So we have
Yeah.
seven big plates. Well, we had seven big plates, seven little plates, seven bowls.
Yeah.
And then seven coffee mugs. But I think we're missing a few in between. But I wanted a set of 10 of each. So I wanted like three more, but now we might have to buy like four more.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
those were like 69 for a plate, a small plate, a bowl, and a cup.
Crazy.
And
Yeah.
then we
No,
just use mason jars as cups.
I've learned my lesson and someone's out to get me. So,
We need to know.
yeah, I need to know. And if I figure it out, I'll let you guys know. If you guys have any idea or like,
It literally makes no sense that it could be anybody else.
I know, and I'm like, I know I sound crazy for accusing you of stealing a few forks, a random. It's not even like it was like a silicone gray spatula. Like it wasn't like
And
anything.
it's not the like you need to pay me for it or anything. It's just like what
Right.
happened to it?
And my straw cleaner. Oh, if I could have
I
any of
should
them,
send
I
you
could be
one
the straw cleaner.
because I seriously have like six straw cleaners.
I know, I feel like I did at one point too, and now they're just like gone. I was like, where? I've searched high and low, and I still haven't given up.
And there's no way for it to like get under. Like,
No, I cannot figure it out. So I'll let you know.
and it couldn't have
Um,
like fallen in the dishwasher and like been lost.
no, no,
Nothing.
because we don't really use the dishwasher. I think we tried to, and then meh. So, because our sink is two,
Oh,
and on the second side, where things like that drain, you can't just like throw stuff down the drain. You know how like one side usually has
is
like a
the
strainer type of drain? It's on
yeah.
that side, and we just have like a dish rack in the sink, and it just like holds the clean dishes as they dry. And then it has a little cup thing attached to it to hold the silverware, and that's where the straw thing was. It's always been there for months. So I don't know, but I'll keep you updated. On to the stories of the
I'm
week.
ready.
Okay. Have you seen the Coldplay concert debacle?
No.
Okay. So there's a Coldplay concert, and you know how the Jumbotron will pan to people in the audience every now and then when you're like at a concert? So it showed this couple, and like she was standing in front of him there, and he was like hugging her from behind, and they're like, and then uh it shows them on the big screen. She automatically turns like this. He drops down to be not seen, and people were like, "Oh!" And Coldplay, he had the mic, and he goes, "Uh, oh, either they're having an affair or they're just very shy." Turns out they were having an affair because people on the internet are ruthless, found him in seconds, right?
Oh
So
my God.
video has
Love. This is
gone,
my kind of story.
this video has gone viral, and people are now
Were
like
they married?
parodies. They're each married. So, people are now doing parodies like at games or concerts when they
Why
show them
would
on the
you
jumbo.
go to like that's wild. Why would you
No,
go
it's
to a
crazy. I'll read you the story.
What's
It's
your lie? Like I'm going with my one friend to this
no, for
concert.
real.
What?
For real. It's crazy. But people are like at basketball games or like wherever they are, and it shows them, and they're like pretending to be them, like, oh no, no. But I'm like, oh my God. So that's what this story is about, just to catch you up.
Does it show what they
Unpacking,
look like?
huh?
Does it show their faces?
I mean, the whole video is out there. You could literally Google it and see
Oh my
like
God.
the whole entire
Want to
video.
know what they look like. The
Chris
cheek.
Martin is the one that was like, oh, ha, 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 and like probably didn't think they were actually having an affair, but just making a joke.
I feel like you did. That's like the first assumption. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, so weird. So it says unpacking the fallout from Coldplay, exposing astronomer CEO's alleged affair. When Chris
Um,
Martin joked that two camera shirking Coldplay concert goers might be having an affair, he had no idea his shout out would put now former astronomer CEO Andy Byron on the hot seat. Perhaps if Andy Byron and Kristen Kabat had played it cooler at the Coldplay concert, none of this would have ever
why
happened.
would you even do that? Who's
That's what
gonna
I'm saying.
see
I'm
it?
like, if
Like, what are the
people,
chances that your significant other is watching this freaking concert or there
right,
too?
right, exactly. That's what everybody said. If they would have just played it cool and like they were an
Like,
actual couple,
or
nobody would
look
have paid
down,
any
like,
mind. But because they made it such like a dramatic, everybody was like, wait a minute, found him real quick. Um, so they didn't play it cool, and it did make it crazy. Frontman Chris Martin's lighthearted banter during his band's July 16th concert at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts, instead triggered a viral pile-on as the internet got to work identifying the too attention-averse concert goers who dodged their moment in the Jumbotron spotlight. Either they're having an affair, Martin quipped as Byron ducked out of frame and Cabot turned her back to the camera, or they're just very shy. As the camera lingered on the awkward moment, Martin, who realized this was a line he couldn't change, acknowledged, I'm not quite sure what to do. Nobody said Nobody said it was easy, but no one ever said it would be so not hard to figure out Byron and Cabot were co-workers who are married
Oh,
to other people. And because late night
sorry,
monologue
Greta. It's okay.
level
It's okay.
infamy and day-to-day business generally don't mix, Byron left his job as chief executive of Astronomer days after the affair joke heard around the world. Cabot remains in her post as Astronomer's chief people office, but she and Byron have deleted their LinkedIn pages and are
Oh
otherwise
my
not
God.
engaging with the public's appetite to know more. Meanwhile, a conversation about marital fidelity, power dynamics, company policy, and what exactly Astronomer is has been raging ever since a camera panned over a stadium full of people and made these two into stars. Not the type of star you want to be. There's a certain Schadenfreude associated with this, Yale management professor Jeffrey Sonnenfeld told Wall Street Journal. Here's a takedown of the haves versus the have-nots. Since we don't want you running in circles trying to figure it all out, we're going back to the start. Here's what you know about the scandal. And then it pretty much just says where they were performing. If you watch the video, he's like hugging her from behind. Um,
So he
and
was the CEO.
yes.
So you know that they pretty much offered him, I'm sure, step down or we're firing you.
Totally. 1000%.
Oh my God. I'm surprised she still has the job there. But I mean, I guess she
I
has
think
the
they
power,
both
not him.
initially got put on leave just in like while they figured things out. But it's definitely really crazy. So
I think I said in last episode that they've done a lot of proof that people that cheat on their spouses are like really, did I say that last episode? Are like not to be trusted in business because they typically cheat on their business partners before they even cheat on their spouses. So
crazy. Yeah. And I hate to say it, but like they're not cute.
that's what I was wondering.
She's
That's why I said, what do
definitely
I?
not that cute and like nothing against her.
Is there a significant age difference?
Let me see if it says it. His actual wife is actually really beautiful and he has kids, of course.
What an A.
No, it doesn't say their ages, but I would be so mad. And the wife came out and I think she made a little statement eventually and was just like, oh, like, please, like, respect our privacy while we figure things out. And I'm like, oh my gosh,
It's
I
awful because kids, I don't know how old their kids are, but their kids are probably on social media. And I'm sure
totally,
the kids in their schools, they're like, oh my God, your dad. Like,
yeah.
that's horrible.
I think I saw that one of the daughters made like a TikTok or something and was just like when your dad's affair is gone viral.
So
Now people are
embarrassing.
making it's like the joke of the year now. So now people are making jokes like uh oh, now I tell my wife like, "Oh, I'm going golf. Don't be mad about me going golfing, babe. At least I'm not going to a Coldplay concert." People were like out of all places, a Coldplay concert, really?
It's very weird because if they had not done that, literally, who would have seen
No.
them?
Exactly. Nobody would have
You'd
paid
never
any
see the
mind. They'd been like, oh,
Jumbotrons.
the only reason people started going crazy and trying to find out who these people were is because they were so suspicious. So that's on them. I don't feel
Don't
bad.
be suspicious.
That's what you want. No, for real. I'm like, oh, so I feel bad. I always feel bad for the wife because it's so public and she probably
And
found out.
now he doesn't have his job, which was probably supporting them and their family.
Exactly. And she like had probably found out when it went viral and like to actually see a video of it. Oh my God, I would go crazy. I'd be
And
like,
she probably was like, oh, I had my suspicions about
yeah,
that girl at the
no, for
company
real.
parties.
Oh God. So
Do
I'd
you
be like,
think
get him. Internet, get him. Like,
we after
he
him?
did it. Don't
Screw his privacy, but
for
leave me and
real.
my kids our privacy.
Yeah. Okay, on to the second story. A little bit more of a sad story, so bear yourselves. I don't know if you heard this. Dog the bounty hunter's stepson accidentally shot and killed his 13-year-old son.
Oh no.
No, very sad. So, Dog the Bounty Hunter, real name Dwayne Chapman, is grieving the loss of his grandson, Anthony, after his stepson, Gregory Zecca, fatally shot the 13-year-old, according to TMZ, in an accidental shooting. The Dog the Bounty Hunter star's stepson, Gregory Zecca, shot and killed his 13-year-old son, Anthony, on July 19th during an accidental shooting at their apartment in Naples, Florida. We are grieving as a family over this incomprehensible tragic accident. Reps for Dog and his wife, Francie Frayne, wrote in a statement to the outlet and would ask for continued prayers as we grieve the loss of our beloved grandson, Anthony. After law enforcement responded to a call about a shooting around 8 p.m. that night, per the outlet, the shooting has been determined an isolated incident. While there have not been any arrests in connection to the shooting, the investigation is ongoing. E! News has reached out to Naples Police Department as well as Dog and Francie's reps, but has not heard back.
I was
Um,
gonna say, is that Francie's son then? Because I
it's
don't think that's Beth's son.
oh, Gregory Zecca, the
I
stepson.
think that's the new wife's son.
Okay, I don't really know his family dynamic.
I have watched the show so,
Yeah, I
so
don't
much. I
know.
used to watch it with my dad, and then when I was pregnant with Arkham and it was COVID, I would lay on the couch and watch Dog the Bounty Hunter all day. And then with this baby, I have also watched a lot of Dog the Bounty Hunter reruns.
Yeah, so I'm
So
not
I
sure.
don't know
So,
that name in relation
yeah,
to him and Beth, so I'm assuming maybe it's her son, the
yeah.
new wife's son.
The stepson, it doesn't say in relation to who. Um, so yeah, we are sending our prayers.
Oh, that's horrible.
That is so horrible. And I'm curious because it says they have not made any arrests yet. Like
Yeah.
who did they charge, you know?
And what was the situation with the firearm?
Right.
Was it not locked up and the kid got to it and maybe he accidentally did it to himself?
Yeah, I think it's
And
really
different states have different firearm laws.
totally. And it's making me think of this recent, I don't really know them because I don't follow them. It just kind of was surfacing the internet. So I saw it. This recent influencer, her like 3-year old, I think, 2 or 3-year old son drowned. And she was out and the dad was at home with their two sons. They have like a 2-month old and then like a 2 or 3-year-old son. And while the dad, he said, I think I don't know, looked away for like 3 minutes or something with the 2-month old and the older son, the 2 to 3-year-old, drowned
Oh my
and
God.
passed away. I don't know if there was a covering on the pool at the time, but he says that, or they said that they usually always have a covering on the pool, like a safety covering or something. So I don't know if it just wasn't on that day or what happened. And they said like it was just he
Pools
was,
are so dangerous.
yeah, they said he was always playing out there and like so it wasn't anything like out of the ordinary of like where he was or something. I think it was just a freak thing, which sucks, but I did see that the police are charging the husband with child abuse.
Wow.
I know, and I'm kind of shocked at that. And I don't necessarily know if I agree with it or not.
Yeah, abuse or like neglect would make more sense. But
So I don't know. I'm like, oh, like, I feel like this happens a lot. Like, child drownings in the backyard pool happen a lot. And I feel like they're charging him because they're a public couple. So they feel like they have to do it to, like, be like, look, we're pressing charges. But I don't think that people get charged on the regular for like, unless it was suspicious, of course. But like when these tragic accidents happen, I'm like, do they normally charge? Like the parent are there, he's like could face 3 years in prison. So I'm like, oh wow. So it was kind of making me think of that because the police were saying no charges have been made yet. So I don't know, very sad, but hopefully they are all in each other's um like all in each other's companies and getting through it as a family.
That's horrible. Ugh.
I know. Okay, last story. Your favorite? One of your faves?
Meghan Markle,
No.
one of my
No.
actual faves.
No.
Oh,
Ellen DeGeneres
oh
is
Lord.
plotting a career comeback after getting a bit bored watching chickens in England. Ellen DeGeneres has hinted that she would like to revive her career because she's a bit bored in the English countryside. The
Also, you
67-year-old
can never be bored watching chickens, okay?
yeah, for real. That's a lie. The
I already don't trust her.
67-year-old TV host long-running series The Ellen DeGeneres Show ended in 2022 after 19 seasons on air. Now living in the UK countryside with her wife Portia de Rossi after they moved to the Cotswolds from California in November, Ellen revealed she's busy looking after her farm animals, which includes horses, sheep, and chickens, but she's also thinking about what to do next. Speaking to TV presenter Richard Bacon during her In Conversation with Ellen DeGeneres event at Cheltenham's Everyman Theater, Ellen explained, I mean, I wish it the talk show format worked because I would do the same thing here in the UK. I would love to do that again, but I just feel like people are watching on their phones or people aren't really paying attention as much to televisions because we're so inundated with information and entertainment.
Well, do something on like YouTube then, or like, you know what I mean? Like, there's other forms. You don't have to do a television show, but I guess
Yeah,
she needs
hop
people
on
to work
TikTok.
under her.
Ellen added, I'll pick my next career move very carefully. I just don't know what that is yet. I want to have fun. I want to do something. I do like my chickens, but I'm a little bit bored. Ellen's TV show ended following a slew of allegations about a toxic atmosphere on set, which prompted an on-air apology from the star, but she fears she will forever be painted as mean. She explained, it's as simple as I'm a direct person and I'm very blunt, and I guess sometimes that means that I'm mean? Question mark. How dare us women have any kind of mood, or you can't be anything other than nice and sweet and kind and submissive and complacent. I don't think I can say anything that's ever going to get rid of that reputation or dis
Okay.
which is hurtful to me. I hate it. I hate that people think that I'm that because I know who I am and I know that I'm an empathetic, compassionate person. But before she returns to entertainment, she may walk down the aisle again. DeGeneres and her wife, DeRossi, are considering getting remarried in the UK if the US overturns same-sex
Oh,
marriage, um, which they moved to Cotswolds on spur of the re-election of Donald Trump. And they originally tied the knot in an intimate ceremony in LA in 2008. She says it's certainly an unpleasant way to end the talk show.
I mean, I don't like how her show ended. I did like her show or portions of her show. I
Yeah.
think it was fun. I love Twitch, RIP, but I think the allegations that come out were more than just, I'm honest. No, you were abusing your power.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, I'm a woman. I can't speak my mind and be honest because then everybody thinks I'm mean. No, that's very different than what you were doing.
Totally. And I think it's really common. I think the powerful people, whether man or woman, I don't think that they treat their employees very well. Maybe they
Exactly.
realize it, maybe they don't, but
Even like a supervisor above you usually doesn't. So imagine somebody with that much power.
totally. I feel like money and fame can definitely play a role into how you treat the people below you, unfortunately. I think there are people that don't let it get to their head and remember that they're just a person like everybody else. But I do think more times than not, it does get to their head and they view themselves as higher than everybody else and can just kind of do whatever they want. So it does suck, but because I did like her show too, but I'm curious what you think she might do next. I have no idea what I could see her doing.
Honestly, I feel like it's going to be something off the wall, like a dance talent show or like I'm seeing talent show or something.
Yeah. So you're still seeing TV for her.
Yeah, I don't think she'll go do something where she's not a TV star. I don't think she'll act in movies. I don't
Yeah.
think she'll do anything with stand-up comedy.
But do you think she'll do anything with like how Meghan Markle did where she like created that brand of jams or something? Like random?
Did that jam even, are they still making it?
I have no idea.
Sorry. My dad was literally talking to me about it the other day. He was like, "What the hell? It's so random."
Crazy.
Um, I don't think so because she already has a line of like dog stuff
Yeah,
and like she's already gone that Martha Stewart route where I feel like but maybe like a magazine?
maybe.
Excuse me.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to see, but I do think that I kind of feel like her saying like, "Oh, people don't really watch television anymore." I feel like people do,
There's
but just
plenty of like the older
not in a
generation
direct TV type of way.
and the older generation, like my parents and my grandparents still have cable.
Right, but she doesn't have to be on cable. Like so many shows are
Streaming
on
is
like
so,
Hulu or Netflix, and it's like the same. But I do think that she knows that her reputation's kind of donezo. And I think she's kind of saying that as an excuse, like, oh, like, like, well, if
I
I
want to
come
do
back, like,
TV.
people don't really watch TV anyways. But she also knows she probably wouldn't be accepted back as much as she was before.
And I
I,
wonder if her brand suffered a lot.
I know I'm curious because I feel like a lot of people were,
Because I think she had a baby brand and a dog brand. Is that right?
I don't
I've
know
seen
about,
the dog stuff
yeah,
in like TJ Maxx and stuff. And the baby brand, I used to see it Bye Bye Baby, but that was so long ago.
yeah.
That was like before I had Arkham. So
Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I guess we will see if she ends up doing something else and keep everybody updated with that. Do we have an Am I the Asshole story or not yet?
I have got one.
Okay, let's move on into that.
There's no Reddit answer yet. It's a newer story. Am
Okay,
I the
great.
asshole for leaving toxic/unsafe roommate without notice? 31-year-old female moved in with a stranger I met on rooming app 4 months ago. That's already a bad idea.
Sketch.
Environment, couple and a kid, and it would be a calm, quiet, and described as calm, quiet. Move-in day, argument ensued. They break up. He moved out days later. Boyfriend showed up banging on the door, demanding he be let in. She did. Trend begins. Breakup and makeup. There's kids in this. This month, roommate went on a trip, informed house would be empty. Please look after the dog. Come home from closing shift. Boyfriend is in the house. No notice. I reach out. Roommate respond with, yes, they're supposed to be there. I forgot to tell you. The following night, alone in the house, it's 12:30 a.m. I lock up before heading to bed. 10 minutes later, there's banging and yelling at the door. I check what's going on. It's the boyfriend. He lays into me because I locked him out. I calmly explain that it was part of the agreement on moving in, locking up for security as there's a kid in the house. How old is this kid that she's just left it with this roommate?
No,
They yell at me until I calmly state that I did not appreciate the tone they used, and the conversation is over. I would be open to picking it back up when the roommate was back in town the following day. Proceeded to my room, locked the door, and settled for the night. Trend continued. I feel like call the cops.
totally.
Trend continued for the remainder of the month with my roommate leaving, the boyfriend showing up unannounced. I felt uneasy this entire time because I never know what might set him off. I recently have been able to secure another place to move into at the beginning of August. Not on the lease, verbal mouth to mouth agreement. July has been paid. Would I be the asshole for packing up and leaving without notice?
No.
Absolutely not. Get out of there. Live in your car. Anywhere else. Call
That's
the police.
crazy.
If there's a
I would be
child in
so
this,
mad. If I'm paying to live
call the
somewhere and I
police.
have to deal with that, I'm mad. No, thank you. I do
And it's
not
just
think
like,
so.
is this an apartment? Because if you said roommates, it doesn't sound like you're in a house. That guy probably isn't on the lease either, and you both shouldn't be there.
So weird. Yeah. And one, I would never want a room single with a family. That just seems
Weird.
odd. Usually it's like the single and the single room together.
I mean, if it was
Odd.
like a huge house or like a back house, okay, there's a family that lives in that house and I live in the back house.
Totally.
But no, the vibes are weird. Get
I'm
out.
like, yeah, so weird. No, I don't think you're the asshole.
Sounds like
Definitely
drugs
not.
or
Get out.
alcohol could be involved.
Sounds horrible. I would, no, I could not stay there. No, thank you.
Not
So
safe.
that was, yeah, clear.
That was a clear one.
Yeah. All right. Well, that pretty much wraps us up. I feel
Happy,
like,
happy week, dollies. Looks like the
yeah,
weather's going to be good. Let's have a great week.
I know. Hopefully this baby stays in Sierra for another week at least.
Another at least two
Yeah,
weeks.
and you'll know by next week. So
So
stay tuned
we'll
and we
be
will
here.
see you guys next week. Love ya.
Love ya.